Do you regret what you did? Because many people in this country have made heartbreaking sacrifices in the last couple of months in order to stick to the rules that you were part of putting together. And many people may have listened to you and think you made your own interpretation. And do you understand, for some people, it seems as if there was one version of the rules for you and one version of the rules for everyone else?
Thank you, Laura. No, I don't regret what I did. As I said, I think reasonable people may well disagree about how I thought about what to do in these circumstances, but I think that what I did was actually reasonable in these circumstances. In terms of the rules, I think that the rules make clear that if you're dealing with small children, then that can be exceptional circumstances. And I think that the situation that I was in was exceptional circumstances. And I think that the way that I dealt with it was the least risk to everybody concerned if my wife and I had both been unable to look after our 4-year-old.
It may sound to many people this afternoon, though, that you're using a loophole that was in complete contrast to the message people heard day after day from Number 10 of stay at home, stay at home, stay at home. Do you understand why some people are really angry about this, not just respectfully disagree, that they're furious?
I certainly do. I mean, I've seen some of the media obviously over the last couple of days, and I'm not surprised that a lot of people are very angry, and lots of people, if you're someone sitting at home watching a lot of the media over the last 3 days, then I think lots of people would be very angry, and I completely understand that. But I hope and think that today, when I've actually explained all of the circumstances about it, I think people will realise this was a very complicated, tricky situation, and I was trying to weigh up a lot of different things. Some people might have behaved differently in some ways. As I said, arguably it was a mistake that I didn't call the Prime Minister on the Friday night, and I just did what I thought was the right thing to do. But I have to make decisions like that every day, and yes, I understand that people watching the media could be very upset about what's happened, but I've explained why.
Offer any regret, any apology to people who didn't have the ability to make the decisions that you did, who didn't have the resources to do what you did? As
I said, I think I've thought a lot about what I did over this period. What things I could have done better with this, what things I could have done better in general in dealing with the whole crisis. There's definitely a lot of things that I could have done better over the last few months, but I think what I did in this 14 days, I think that I behaved reasonably.